We are back. 9:21 is the time on a Thursday morning. For almost a decade, KSTP followed a Minnesota man who almost let his obsession with hats go completely to his head.
Jason Davis was way down near the Iowa border in Frost for the biggest moment of that man's cap collecting quest as we open up the On the Road vault.
It all began for us in the summer of 1998 when we ran across a remarkable guy who, years before, had asked himself a very important question.
I wonder what it'd be like to be a cap collector.
Farmer Bucky Legrid showed us the caps he'd collected so far. He had thousands of them packed away in boxes in his barn, with a representative sample arrayed along the wall of his garage. We were amazed at the extent of his cap collection.
I am, to the best of my knowledge, the largest cap collector in the United States.
How many caps have you got?
28,400.
Fast forward 8 years and we found Bucky at his farm in Frost, Minnesota, loading his precious caps into a couple of semis. His collection had grown so large that the thousands of boxes crammed full of hats filled the two huge vehicles, which then headed west to Mitchell, South Dakota and its famous Corn Palace. On the stage of the cavernous auditorium in this national tourist attraction is one of the strangest acts in its long history. Dozens of volunteers have come to count Bucky's caps to help his dream come true.
That is our prayers and hope that we will be in the Guinness Book of Records.
68-year-old Bucky Legrid has always wanted to be recognized for his unusual achievement. And today's count will determine if he'll get into print. But he's already thrilled to be famous, at least around Mitchell, South Dakota.
It's just a dream, and outside in front they got my name in front of the Corn Palace, you know, the world's largest collection.
The mostly elderly volunteers have been around caps all their lives, but they could never have imagined seeing so many all at once.
I used to live on a farm too, but I've never seen this many caps in my life, you know.
Once up to speed, Irene and the other volunteers were counting and repacking 10,000 caps an hour. Trouble was, as fast as they could count the caps, more were arriving.
We had a lot of people bring them in, and they're sorting them out now, so we'll count those in also.
Kay Miller showed up with her late father's small collection.
You will be part of the Guinness Book of Records.
Well, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you so very much.
One man came to the Corn Palace just to be part of this historic event. He brought one cap.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yes, you will be part of the record.
Marlene Silbar's father recently passed away. Until today, she couldn't decide what to do with his caps. Bucky's growing collection was perfect.
He would be really pleased that you're preserving these.
He would.
Yes.
Whether it's one cap or whether it's 100 caps, it's a part of the record.
For 2 days, they toiled. No one knew what the total was, although Corn Palace director Mark Schilling was keeping a tally of the separate sheets that confirmed that each box had exactly 24 hats neatly folded inside. The counted boxes formed a wall 6 feet high, 10 feet deep, and 100 feet long. That's a lot of caps. Finally, the counters caught up with the stream of caps coming in, although Bucky says there's really no end to his obsession.
This got way out of hand, you know, and I guess it just keeps going, and I got nothing to do but to stay with it, you know?
You can't quit now.
I can't quit now.
While those on the stage waited nervously for the word, Mark Schilling pounded an adding machine in his office. When Bucky last counted his caps 8 years ago, he proudly told us he had more than 28,000. Not enough to get in the Guinness Book of Records. Would he make it this time?
The official count of Bucky's collection at 82,792, a new world's record.
It's hard to imagine so many caps. Bucky says he hopes one day someone will build a museum to display his world record collection, but it would have to be a very long building.
It would take a wall 10 feet tall, half a mile long.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
I mean, I would imagine hats continued to pour in after that story aired.
Let's assume
However
so,
long
but
he-
we don't know where the hats are at. If you're down in Frost and you happen to know where Bucky's hats are at, let us know.
Let us know.
By the way,
And-
shout out to Mrs. Silbaugh, who was a teacher in my hometown who I just saw in that story.
Dude, Ken gets emails from the old mayor, and you know a teacher in Jason Davis's story that aired? What are the chances?
And she brought a hat. That's crazy. You can watch Jason Davis's full episode of Other Record Breakers. It is Sunday night at 11:30 right here on 5 Eyewitness News.
I love when we open the vault.